Wow, made it all the way through to Thursday. This Thursday, the 4th of December 2025. Today, Jon Doe says, amazing old house that you might have forgotten. It is a long title, but these are all house things which I bought in the 90s. I don't know if I can just find anything from over here, but they're mostly in the row below, which I can't get easy access to until I move them about. But I bought all these records in things like HMV and Movement Records, and because they were well distributed, they're not worth loads of money, but at the same time, some of them are really classic, and I never hear them being talked about nowadays. So I'm kicking off with one of Fresh Records' finest, Something About You by Mr. Roy. Mr. Roy also did the cricket theme. Do you remember that? No. Great piano, simpler times. A shaker, a clap, a hi-hat, a piano, funky bass line. It's got a little vocal in there, and that's short vocal. There's got a rap and a vocal. You Sure Do. Actually, Pete, everyone remembers You Sure Do. Hold on, I'm gonna edit this playlist. Hold on, let's just move some stuff about. I'm going to move that down, and I'm going to put Nush, You Girls in at number 4, which will put that down. There we go. So Nush also did another record I'm never going to remember now. But anyway, they did another good record. So check this playlist out. It's actually an old playlist, which I did, and there's 15 tracks in there, including Rage Run To You, which I want Tengu to hear. So this was a great track on Fresh Records. Was it? You Girls was on Fresh, was it? No, it wasn't. Never mind. It was a good track anyway. I've slightly rearranged this, as you can see in the background. So this next record is really a hard... I don't know whether it's hardcore. It's so early. I think it's either late 91 or 92. This is called De Millero's Groove. Now, I posted this up, and Finbar O'Brien, who used to do the Rocket Club, the Roller Express and stuff, said, I've heard all this before, so it must be sampled from somewhere, but I don't know where from. Got to be one of my favourite sounds of all time. It's got like a breakbeat, hasn't it? And when I used to hear this, I used to skip over the trumpet bits, but now I think they're the best thing in there. An enormous vocal here. I suppose I wouldn't have played this part so much because I would have had small, bad speakers, which wouldn't have held that bass so well, but what a production. This is like 91, 92, and the production is amazing. Right, I'm Alive, Stretch and Vern. Has this got something to do with Norman Cook? I don't know why this is a house that you might have forgotten about, because you should remember this. Actually, you probably don't remember this. This was on Spot On Records. I'm alive, the man with the second face, and I'm ready, y'all, to rock the space real heavy, so come on, you know what the floor is, for those who doubt, you know what. I'm alive, the man with the second face, and I'm ready, y'all, to rock the space real. I'm alive, the man with the second face, and I'm ready, y'all, to rock the space real. I'm alive, the man with the second face, and I'm ready, y'all, to rock the space real heavy, so come on, you know what the floor is, for those who doubt, you know what the floor. I'm alive, the man with the second face, and I'm ready, y'all, to rock the space real heavy, so come on, you know what the floor is. There was a lot of this stuff back in the day. Scorchio, that was another thing, wasn't it? which had rap and stuff in it and samples of guitars and stuff and horns. Soapy, horny as funk. Do you remember that? If you don't, this is the point of this playlist. Now the next tune is by Hell's Party. It's called Glam, and this is where the key, the secret, seems to come from. Like, this is an earlier track. I think this is like 1992. I just noticed this, the DJ Ricky mix. I wonder if that's the same DJ Ricky as DJ Ricky and DFC team mix off DFC Records, which did Ramirez. Probably, because it's Italian, isn't it? It's Italian house music. You know, I went from 22 subscribers yesterday to 23, and that's because my wife subscribed to the channel, so shout out to Maria. I'm going to do some shout outs here. Shout out to Hat Standy, who found his own record on here. Menace from Australia, Lost in Another Reality, of course, John. DJ Gertie might not be, yes he is, Dirty Gertie is subscribed. Paul Jenkins wants to hear hard trance. I've done a hard trance and hard house playlist. You just haven't heard it yet. Well, Hippie M's from Southampton and Andy Mack. There we go. So, a few shout outs there. If you have ideas for this playlist from the 90s or any other playlist, let me know. I'm having such a good time putting these things together though. But it's not that I don't care if I don't get any subscribers, but it's worth doing just as a thing to be able to play old records. Putting them into playlists so that when I'm doing stuff like out in the garden or whatever, I can hear these things. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these tunes too. See you next time.